Ryan Murphy did the Menendez brothers show too, right?
Yeah, he did. He also did Dahmer and what really popped his career, American Horror Story. He started that.
I'm watching the Menendez.
He has a great resume.
Fucking incredible.
He said that it's his fault. He said the Menendez brothers need to thank him. They haven't gotten this much attention in years. Like he's the reason everybody knows their name.
Kim Kardashian even said that they're innocent.
She said 3 of the guys.
Everybody been knew about the Menendez brothers. Like
one of the biggest cases ever.
My thing about it is, why is the Menendez, like, it's a good show. I'm like a few episodes in. But why does it have to be so homoerotic? Like, why does it? That's my own.
Well, because one of them was gay.
Cool, but why does it?
And there's mad molestation in it. Like, that's pretty homoerotic.
Yeah, but I just think it's a way to get that part of the story out without being so visual about it.
Well, I think even though I skipped through most of that 4th episode, I think they were trying to drive home the point of what those kids went through. To understand why they had a gruesome murder scene in the 1st episode. Mm-hmm. So how did we get here? He was fucking sodomized and fucked in the ass, and we have to drive it home. That's why I killed my parents. Like, even though I skipped through it, I get it from a director, producer level. Mm. If we need to tell the story, let's tell it right. These kids were thoroughly abused. So, again, something I skipped over.
I don't want to see that shit.
I didn't want to watch Aaron Hernandez beating off to gay porn on the 2nd episode. I thought that was a little excessive, but I didn't think the Menendez shit was too excessive. It was a story.
And what people will say is that
why not just show me a gay porn like cassette tape? Like somebody found gay porn. Then we get it. Like, oh, he watches gay porn. You ain't got to show me Aaron Hernandez jacking off the gay porn. Like, it's like, come on.
Not only that, he was
y'all don't
chatting
have
with
those
somebody.
same complaints with straight sex in movies.
Yes, I do. I hate when this shit is too much. I'm like, yo, come on, fam. It was a movie. It was a show we talked about.
Euphoria?
Yeah, we was like, yo,
it
come
was
on.
gay. It was dicks though. You didn't want to see dicks in Euphoria. You ain't care about seeing shorty titties.
Well, they are heavy.
Well, titties
no one's gonna not want to see.
Even with
Sydney
Insecure,
Sweeney's.
there was people that were saying like, "All right, you guys are doing like a lot of sex here."
Exactly.
I think it was Power too. Power was a lot.
Power started it.
We've spoken about when it's too much. It's just too much sex. Period. It's like, yo, come on, fam. There's shows, there's shows in the UK that come on regular television. Like, if you just plug your TV in, where they are butt naked dating each other.
Oh, I saw those. I saw
yeah.
They were like fucking.
On like an island.
I'm talking about regular TV. This is a kid could just turn it and it's on. Like, they're just naked.
Mm-hmm.
That's not crazy.
This is insane.
Yeah, because I mean, agree. Power, for example, like that late night TV, kids shouldn't be watching it. It was at its right time. But even like when Lorenz Tate became the mayor and his first sex scene, I was like, this is porn. Yeah, I'm watching porn on Showtime. Thank you for the nostalgic shit because you guys used to show porn, but I don't need it in this show.
I get it. I'm never complaining about Lorenz Tate.
It brought nothing to the storyline whatsoever. Yeah, I think overly sexual shows are kind of unnecessary.
But sex sells.
At least like Euphoria did a lot of that, but it had to do with the storyline and everything that was going on. Power, they was just fucking.
Yeah, that's different.
Some good sex scenes though.
Great sex.
Do you guys agree with Kim Kardashian's post about it's time to free the Menendez brothers?
I don't know.
You think she'd like to have them hang around her kids, just not Kanye?
Julian, some things don't need to be said.
It's weird. Like, I'm glad the Menendez brothers are getting their just due with the public now, thanks to Ryan Murphy and Kim Kardashian. Like, they clearly went through something.
Yes, they did. Like, make that very clear. They were abused. They were sexually abused.
But I'm also like, pardon the conservative in me, why no one really cared about the Menendez brothers in this 30 years is because they fucking brutally murdered their parents. Like,
their parents that were raping them though, right?
But
the father was allegedly doing that and the mother covered it up. I get it. I get it. But to then be like, yo, we should free people. Where do we draw the line?
Was that
hold on, because I will say I'm on the side of if you kill somebody that's sexually abusing you, 3 the guys.
Fact.
If somebody is molesting you, somebody rapes you and you see them again in somewhere down the road in life, you decide you want to kill them.
I kept going to church every Sunday.
3 the guys. I'm with that. I'm with killing sexual abusers. You rape somebody, you molest somebody, you need to die.
I agree.
That's where I'm at.
That's true, yes.
So I understand what Kim is saying. Yo, listen, we know their story.
And they've also been, they've done some years. Like,
they've done time in prison.
Yeah, they've been in
We understand that.
Almost 30 years.
We understand that. So I see where Kim is going. Because it's hard for me to say nah, because again, they were sexually abused. They're saying the mom covered it up. She knew all the years. I don't know. You know what I mean? That was family business. I don't know if that part of the story is true. But I definitely feel like the father should have died. If he was the one that was molesting them, and
nasty fuck.
Kill him. Kill him again. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm on that side. The mother is the part I'm kind of like, I don't know if that was just a casualty because it was like witnesses. You ain't want her to, you know what I mean? She would have told on y'all. So that's why I'm kind of shaky about the mother part of it. Like, I don't know if y'all were supposed to kill moms though.
But I don't know.
But if y'all saying she knew and she covered it up and she didn't.
How you don't know this?
I think somebody that is being sexually abused kills their abuser. I'm with Maul all the way 100% on that. But there's a lot of gray area in this case. And this is not going to come across of not believing victims whatsoever. I do believe them. When it comes to the court, even though I don't really agree with our judicial system that much, there is some good in our judicial system. You have to prove it.
Yeah.
So if they were proven to brutally murder their fucking parents the way they did, hearsay can't excuse it.
Okay. That's fair.
I believe them on a moral side. Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck that guy.
If it is what they say it is.
I don't know if moms, because moms also with an abusive father like that, you don't know how terrified your mother was either.
Yeah.
If he's capable of raping his own sons,
yeah,
who knows what the fuck he was doing to mom? Yeah. So you did murder your mother, even though she was complicit. You don't know why she was complicit in the entire thing.
I would have went another way. I would have tried to get moms in on it. I'd have sat moms down like, listen.
Like gave her the shotty?
But if she's who they're saying she was, then she would have told him.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. We don't know.
Like, just like as a woman, like, and second of all, you're a parent. It don't matter. You die about tomorrow.
Kill everybody that touches a kid. I'm fine with that.
So I don't want to hear like. So I want to carefully word this. When people are victims, I'm never ever victim blaming. But when you made the decision to have children, when you made the decision to have children, you being a victim, your children are supposed to come first. So if there was any inkling that you had that this man was touching your children, you should have died trying to trying to save your children. I don't give a fuck.
Again, it's speculation of how much she really knew from the entire. It's so much gray area that I see why the court system was like, yeah, all right, but the evidence we do have is you guys admitting to murdering your parents. So I'm not saying it's right, but to then just free them makes the court system like, at what point now hearsay can get any of us out?
So it's only hearsay. There's nothing else.
Not really.
No, because this is why I'm stuck on this, because they said like the sexual evidence was circumstantial. I'm confused because we obviously, the story is told from their perspective. We only see these journey through the lens of the brothers, never the parents, right? So even when the parents are speaking and even when they're interacting with each other, it's through the lens of what they believe how they would act. The only shot that we see that's from the parents' perspective is at the end, the very last scene in the whole fucking show, spoiler alert, they're on the boat. It's when they did the fishing trip. And we see the parents talking to each other about the boys who are on the other side of the boat. Remember, earlier in the series, we see that scene and the boys like, they're going to kill us. They're going to do all this.
Yeah.
The parents are sitting at the edge of the boat like, why don't they come over here? Like, what is going on? Like, why are they being so weird? And they're like, whatever. Like, that's just how they are. So for the first time, we're seeing the parents give us their opinion, their like take of how the whole situation was playing out, which doesn't allude or agree or match up with at all what the boys have been saying.
But
so then I'm like, did the sex thing, and if it happened, whatever, it didn't. Did that ever happen? Or because there was also, they were reading literature saying like how to pretty much get off, blame sexual assault. That's your golden ticket out of these situations. If it was self-defense and you were sexually assaulted, this is how you can get off. They were reading stuff like that. They were studying other cases that like mirrored what they were going through. Like
they were smart.
Yeah, my dickhead for saying like they're not. I don't fucking believe them. They're sociopaths.
And that's my thing with this whole case. It's too much gray area to be like, yo, let's let them out after brutally murdering two people. It's way too much gray.
Yeah.
Of somebody that has been a victim of this exact crime. I don't think there's enough there to just be like, oh yeah, free them. It's too much gray area.
Yeah.
It's way too much gray area. Yeah. But I'm still on the side of anyone that touches a kid, murder him, kill him.
They were sentenced to life?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Of course.
So I mean,
double homicide.
But they did 30?
30 now, yeah. This was like 92, 3.
So life is usually like 40 years or something like that? When you're sentenced to life, like
it's usually like your life.
Yeah.
Nah, but you're sentenced to life. That doesn't mean you serve life.
That's true.
There's people that had life sentences.
Yeah. Well, some people get 50 to life, 30 to life.
So this is what I'm saying.
I think they were life without parole.
Yeah, I think based off
life in prison without the possibility of parole.
Yeah, both of them. Both of them.
Yeah, there was a fucking
they shot
murder
their
one,
dad's head
double
off.
homicide.
I think it was the conspiracy to murder too. That's what really
murder one.
Like it's like, oh yeah, y'all knew y'all. Now if it was just you walked in a room and he was trying to have sex with your brother and you just was like, nah, fuck that and killed him, that's a little different. But when y'all plan it and y'all know when y'all are gonna do it, it's like, oh, okay. Y'all are pieces of shit. So I get it. I understand.
They're 56 and 53 now.
Well,
wow.
So when we say hearsay, right? Because I'm looking at some of the evidence from the case or whatever, because there's a new letter that's come out that was dated from 1988, which was December 1988, about 8 months before the crime.
A year before the
Yeah. The letter reads in part, "I've been trying to avoid that. It's still happening, to his cousin Andy, who Andy also came and testified at the trials and said that at age 13, yada yada. So I mean, yes, that
his dad definitely did that nasty ass shit. It's just so much gray area of whose word against whose.
Like there's a point in the show too where Lyle, the older brother, who is the more, a brute of the couple, was bringing in people and calling them through the jail phone. Like they were coming in doing visiting hours and he was telling them to like accuse their dad of like, he tried to touch you, right? And they're like, what are you talking about? He goes, just say when you get on the stand that he tried to fuck you. Like he was trying to like, I get it. If there's some truth to that with these letters, I get it. But he's also like painting this bigger picture that didn't exist.
The older brother was very manipulative, took advantage of his little brother as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Lyle's a piece of shit. Fuck him and his wig.
I feel for the younger brother especially, but I mean, good series.